in connection to One Nation, One Poll. One Nation, One Poll panel's first meeting is to be held today. 8-member panel to hold their first meeting today, meeting at former President Ramnath Kovind's residence. So those are the details we are picking up at this point. In fact, Indian Law Ministry had notified the 8-member high-level committee to set up a panel under former President Ramnath Kovind, of course, to examine the feasibility of One Nation, One Election committee form. Now, first meeting to take place today. Let's go to Ravikant on this. Ravikant, One Nation, One Poll panel's first meeting to be held today. I beg your pardon. Let's go to Pragya on this. Pragya, One Nation, One Poll panel's first meeting to be held today.
So effectively, this is a meeting that is taking place with Union Home Minister and Law Minister with former President Ramnath Kovind. This is a panel which is led by Mr. Kovind, but the panel as such is not meeting right now. I think they need to also decide on whether they want to have someone from the opposition and who can they add, because Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary opted out of that panel. But yes, Union Home Minister, what we have given to understand is that Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal, along with few secretaries from the Law Department, Home Department as well, they are likely to meet Mr. Kovind today and to chalk out the broader framework for this and also talk on the terms and references of this particular committee on One Nation, One Poll. There will be a discussion on when the first meeting of the whole panel can be called, and whether they want an additional member or not, and what are the examination issues that can be examined, analyzed, and how effectively they can work on that, and by when they can submit the report. Do you remember one of the terms and references of this committee is that they need to sit immediately and also submit the report as early as possible. So government is taking a very strong note on this One Nation, One Poll. They want to have some kind of solid framework for it, and they wanted to implement it. The intention is quite clear. That is why they have all the experts of their respective fields in this committee to give weight to this committee. So if this committee agrees that this can be done, like One Nation, One Poll or simultaneous polls can be done in the country, it will give a weightage to government's initiative to actually organize this and ensure that there are simultaneous polls in the country. So this is a step towards that. And also with this committee, the intention is also very clear that they want to ensure that there are no fault in the governance as well, because every time there are elections, a model code of conduct kicks in, the policies, implementation of them suffers.
Right.
This is why government said that they wanted to do it as soon as possible. And the only hitch right now is that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary opted out. They need
right, Pragya. Thank you for bringing all those details. We'll keep coming back to you. Of course, the first meeting of the 8-member panel to be held today to examine the feasibility of One Nation, One Poll.